Go. You are listening to interviews with the anonymous real stories of real people's hardest times and how they got through them. I'm your host, Miriam Dorset, and I want to say a great big welcome to our guest today. Thank you for coming on. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Sure. I work as a creative director in e-commerce, fashion e-commerce.
And can you tell us a little bit about a time when you struggled mentally, if ever?
Yeah, well, I think we struggle mentally often, probably at different levels or different levels of perception, I would say, to ourselves. Because sometimes we are more aware that we're going through something because it's just something big that we not take out of our heads, and other times might be quote smaller, but still it's affecting us in one way or another, in and mental, emotionally, and then sometimes also affects our body. Uh, to me, something that was pretty obvious, but it took me a while to make that decision was a partnership. I was in a long relationship and I wasn't aware how much this was affecting me. I just kind of saw myself decline throughout years and I didn't know how to label it or how to name it. It just fluid in my body. I tried journaling to document what was going on. I was romantic, but it can be parents, it can be co-workers, friends. Applies to all levels. But when you are with a narcissist, it's kind of hard to notice that you are in this vicious cycle because they have a really good way to make you think and make you feel that everything is fine. They gaslight you constantly and they shower you with gifts sometimes. And if you happen to be an empath or someone, that's people pleaser or codependent, then you're a perfect match for a narcissist because you're always going to try to make things work and be good, the good things, and then you oversee all the other negative aspects. So for me, that it took me like 3 years in this pattern back and forth because this is the cycle. It's a never ending. It's like a hamster wheel that and so I struggle a lot at that time, and I used to describe myself in my journal as a walking dead. I thought that I was off because I would, I would work and do my thing, but hang out with my friends. So to me, it seemed in a way that everything was okay, but inside, this was kind of like my red flag. Inside, I felt like a different person. I felt like I was dead. I wasn't my joyful self. I was more like dimmed and sad and, depressed in a high functional way. So yeah, that was a really, really hard time for me.
Mm, thank you for sharing. So, you mentioned you're feeling doomed and depressed, and it was a really hard time for you. So, and you also mentioned you're doing some documentation of that time, trying to figure things out. But how did you get through that time? Like, how did you come around to the other side of it? How did you get up every day, wake yourself up, get out of bed, and function and do life?
Yeah, I think it has a different way to cope with with pain. Probably part of me was just denying, was just not to think that everything was okay. So if everything is okay, I have to continue with my life and go to work and do my things and work out and see my friends. So everything would continue as normal. But as I mentioned, I started journaling. I had to have two different journals. One of them, it was my gratitude journal because I like to be grateful for the things that I do have. And I'm trying to, write it down every day and see, okay, this was good today, this was exciting, or this was, um, this felt good. And I would write all the factual things that happened in this relationship that was making me feel this bad. So I started actually writing down these agreements and discussions and weird interactions that would let me feeling so bad. So I would just write it down as a fact, like we were to do this and this person changed the plans. Then he told me that this didn't happen, So I wrote it all that in like in sequence. So then I would have a record for myself in the future if this person is telling me none of this happened, right? At the beginning, I was a big deal. Maybe I'm exaggerating, maybe, all these things that the narcissist will tell you, and I would buy it. I would convince myself that this is not a big deal. But then in my journal, this actually happened, and this happened again this day, and then 2 days later, or 4 hours later, whatever. So I had a record that I could go to and reassure myself that I'm not exaggerating, that this is not something I'm making up, that this is something that actually happened. So journaling was really helpful. Also, I think one day we just got in a disagreement when he asked me to leave his house because we were living together. Um, and that was kind of like a relief for me. It was kind of like a moment where it was a mix of sadness and relief, where I was just like, oh, this might actually be the best thing to happen. And the moment I left that house, I started to look inside and see how bad I felt and how terrible this was. And I started going to therapy. So journaling was the first thing, then realization and keeping this tragedy out. And I started going to therapy once a year, every week or every other week. So I was pretty consistent. I did psychotherapy and I also did cognitive behavioral therapy, which is CBT, which also helped me. And I started reading a lot, researching about narcissists, researching about my own patterns because, it's easier to blame on a third party. But I was like, how did I end up here? What can I do differently so this doesn't happen again? Because we humans tend to repeat patterns that are familiar or comfortable to us based on our childhood or learned behaviors. So I was, okay, what is happening inside me? What can I fix so I don't repeat this pattern again?
Mhm. Thanks for sharing those. Those are great tips. I is trying to understand what wasn't helpful to you during this time. Did you try anything that made it worse, or people suggested, "Oh, why don't you do this?" and it wasn't helpful.
Yes, you made um, all on insecurities, you know, want a business to work and I keep pushing hard. You, I have you to try. I don't give up, you know. But sometimes I just see this illustration online that says it's a little hand that's holding it and releasing this rope a little bit.